idea. Okay, so let's continue with our quest, because I'm not going to stay here just waiting. Confront Dr. Mobius. Investigate 8 links. So I can do this one. It has any place. Okay, think tank. Go. I'll try to do all the quests before we continue. But yeah, probably I need to wait to the plants to grow. Obviously, that's what I'm thinking right now. But okay, what I need to do? I want to do some questions. Science. I know the problem. Yeah, I will need 50 science. No. Okay. Oh, speech 50. I know what it means to be attacked without warning. Trust me. 8. Okay. Yeah, I need science and I don't have it. Okay. So let's go. Yeah, let's go and finish this DLC. The game. Yeah, the game probably is waiting me to collect the samples. To collect when they grow. So let's go and confront Mobius. World map, and let's go to the Forbidden Zone. Okay, I already looted all the place, so let's go and confront Mobius. Where are you, man? Oh, he's all the way up, okay. So, yeah, I looted all the place, all the way we can. I'm almost my full weight. But it was, yeah, it's a couple stuff just to grab. Oh, I have already grabbed these ammunition boxes. No, I don't want that. Here, microfusion cells, yes. The other ones you can keep them. Give me mentats, and I don't want anything of that. And in this desk, give me that, and nothing else. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let me do a big save here because I don't know what we are going to face here. Okay, Mobius, where are you? Oh, this is the same laboratory. And you're going to be in your room? Okay, he's just playing there. Grab ammunitions. Oh, I'm going to be encumbered. The good stuff about lockpicking is that you gain experience with that. Okay, I can grab that. But I can. And what is this? Whiskey, mentats. Grab the mentats. And anything else? Yeah, let's loot the place before we talk to him. Man, this is full of loot. What the fuck? Okay, I can't grab anything of that. Anything. I want to grab everything, but I can't. Okay. Let's have a look at what we have here. I will come back later and just loot the place for me. What the hell with the mentats? What? You have a party here, man. Give me jets. I need jet. Psycho guy. Give me that. What the hell? Is this a happy place or what? Man, this is not normal. You can kill 3 bulls with that. Hey, what the hell? Give me psychos. Hey, what is that? Scientist scrubs.
I do so love integers.
Yeah, man, but yeah, you're going to talk me and you're going to talk me for an hour probably. So first, let me loot the place. Let me save. Let me do everything, and then we will see how it goes. Layer, ammunition box. Open it. Microfusion, yeah, give me those. Oh crap, over encumbered. Okay. And I'm pretty over encumbered. Yeah, I drop a couple of purified water and stuff like that. But I can't grab anymore. I'll come for everything later. We are just checking the rooms and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing that I have a lot of stuff. Cabinets and stuff like that I can loot. The stuff I'm taking sure is if for any reason they don't let me come again, I will just already grab the principal loot. What is this? Scrap metal and stuff like that. Okay. You have anything here before we talk? You have a Mobius glove. Oh, probably will sell it. That's a unique weapon, but eh. Okay, my man. Let me drop a save here and let's talk.
Hmm? Yo, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it.
Okay, is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Okay, I'll save it for later.
I love mentats.
Yeah, I saw it.
Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary stream
Okay.
had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
Yeah. Okay, you aren't exactly what I was expecting. Yeah, I thought he was going to be like a mad scientist or something like that. Okay.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Exactly, I want my brain so I can live. Okay, what is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel...
But I want to live.
Now, that seems to be rather hormonal of you. Flight or fight response, you know. Hard to cut that out completely. Your brain is here, safe with me. We chat over mentats.
Okay, I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity.
Okay, prepare. I can fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob...
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Why do you seem aggressive while you broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent.
Okay, my man.
Except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chem...
Yeah, I can imagine.
As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem...
Okay. What can you tell me about robot scorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for it. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger.
Yeah.
Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard.
Okay, wait. It sounds like you build the robot scorpion. You should try to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it...
Okay. Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots
he's like
and
the
all
other
that
brain.
is forbidden. Like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
Okay, I don't have the science for that. I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Okay, let me go.
Indeed.
I level up.
Goodbye part of our little chat then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Oh, and I can be level 31. I thought that 30 was the max level, but yeah, let us speech. Yeah, we're almost there. Yeah, I want to have a speech in 75, and then I will probably do barter. Okay, continue. Oh, and I got this one. Okay, what I got? Tunnel Runner? Yeah, probably Tunnel Runner. Let's do with Walker Instinct. Done. Okay, let's talk with my brain. It's going to be super rare. Hello, dude.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
This is too real. Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
I would probably say that. There's no need to be sarcastic. Meeting your brain is a slightly odd event.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Yes, because running around a crater full of bizarre science experiments, hygiene is top priority.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
Listen, you're my brain. You should be more... Okay, never mind. Yeah. Never mind, I want to talk about something else.
Of course you do. How scintillating.
Okay. How the hell did Mobius hold off my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
Okay, that seems like a pretty unlikely coincidence. Man, how did it manage that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Okay, that seems like pretty unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
Okay, well, the answer's on... the answer's that. On to something else.
Well,
Okay. Listen, you're my brain, so you be better... No. Yeah, we already... Of course, you're responsible. You're my brain.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system.
Okay,
I can
you're
see
messing
how
up with me.
foolish your motives are.
Okay, medicine, but you're the source of most of the glands, unless you're arguing with that my hero is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Okay, admit you're just a glandular as I am.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
Okay, do you want to be ruined? I thought you'd be happy to get back to my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and
Yeah, I won't.
biological functions.
Yeah, I can't say no to that.
Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
I can see your point. What I can do to make this fair compromise, okay?
If you want me back, we need to establish some ground rules. First, showers! Second, regular checkups. Regular, mind you, and from a reputable doctor.
That's so
That
bold.
Julie Farkas woman, for example, she seems to know a thing or two.
Okay.
Third, you need to listen to me more than your hormonal choir and genitalian orchestra. Promise me that, and you've got a deal.
Yeah, so why you rather just stay here, never leaving that tank of whatever stuff that is?
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. But still,
Oh yeah, that was pretty
given
good.
the tremendous, potentially life-ending peril that went along with those, yes, I'd rather stay here.
Okay. Isn't it just as true as you only feel this way because you're lacking of those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
See, we're impassive. You can feel what I can feel, I can think what you can think. Yep, bet you didn't think that, huh?
Yes, all right, bravo. You've come up with something I neglected to consider. There'll be no living with you now. So,
Yeah, well, we could keep going like this. What do you think? Yeah, you can stay here. I don't want
you
to bring
mean
back.
I'll stay in my tank and you'll stay in your skin? I certainly like the sound of that.
Okay. Maybe I have been a little unfair. If you want to stay here, I will let you.
It's not that I didn't like being in your head, you understand. As far as heads go, it was a rather nice one. Well then, I suppose this is goodbye for now. What will you do?
I'll suppose I'll go back to Think Tank and get them to let me out. They promised to do that much.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
Okay, you're part of me. I know that you don't want to let me that happen anymore than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right.
I'll handle the brains. You stay here, you'll be more useful outside my head.
That arrangement suits me fine. Do try not to get too many holes drilled in your head, will you? I may want to drop by for sentimental reasons. Right then, you'd best be off, hadn't you? The think tank will be waiting. No, don't worry about me. When you're gone, I'll flush myself over to the sink. It's amazing how far you can get in this place with a good flush. I'll keep myself hidden in the ductwork. Klein won't suspect I'm inside the dome, so he won't know the pacification field no longer works on us. I can also upgrade the sink's autodock with the procedures to reinstall your heart and spine, assuming you want all that flesh and gristle back.
No, I don't want
With
anything
any
of that.
luck, I'll see you in the sink when this is all over.
Okay, man. I don't want any of my parts back. That's why I say no, because you're going to see right now. When I go to stats, special. Yeah, you're seeing I have perception 8 plus all the stuff. Charisma also, and from my skills, yeah, I have more stuff just for being that. So yeah, I don't want anything of that. And the good stuff is I have bionic legs and stuff like that, and that helps a lot. So yeah, I don't want anything of that. Come, Mobius, can we talk?
Oh.
Yeah.
I hypothesize after the indignant frequencies my receptors had recepted, such a partnership-based conclusion would be low on the likely scale.
My brain told me the think tank needs to be stopped. Can you help?
If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out of trouble. Blast! I probably wrote it down on the floor somewhere.
Any tactics I could use to attack the think tank? No. What was the plan you had?
Something ingenious and...
Yeah, whatever.
I forgot.
Okay, he doesn't know. Any tactics I can use?
That will be difficult. It would be like fighting 5 scaled-down versions of me that have better depth perception. And they have an arsenal of vivisectors, brainial beams, and a rather nasty... If you could survive those highly improbable odds and ends, then deceasing them is... Although I doubt killing them would do anything except make you feel better. Or let you brag.
Okay, anything I could do to stop doesn't require violence?
Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity.
Yeah, we can go. Any suggestion for how I can make them change their minds?
Well, there's many things they have forgotten, sitting in their bowls. Friendship, the thrill of discovery, love, masturbation, the usual. Much like your brain, I am certain there is something you...
Okay.
A wise man once said...
Yeah, whatever. Scare them? How?
Oh, tell them I'm still alive. We had a nice chat and we agree on a few things. Or you could kill...
No, I won't kill you.
They're more than a little...
Okay. Time to go. Yeah, no, I'm not going to kill Mobius. Mobius is like a super cool guy. The problem is he yeah, psycho. He's like, yeah. I don't want to say anything bad, but yeah, it happens with a lot of people that consume drugs. They're super fine people, but when they consume, they get crazy. Yeah, you're seeing the... I don't know. That quest is bug. Let's talk to Dr. Flame.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
Yeah, I found my brain. Now you and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
Now I'm not handing my brain over. There's something we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
Yeah, like, you think I'm the lobotomite? No, for my skull houses the brain of Mobius.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished.
Oh crap. Okay. Countless brain extraction surgeries exist, but only the implantation one for Mobius.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice, it is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here?
I offer a deal. Stay here, stay put, and hell, I'll let you live.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
You can still do that here quietly for me.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Okay, we are done. Man, we are done. Okay, let me go and grab my weapon and all the stuff that I'm going to take out.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to
Yeah, he was a little bit crazy.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree.
Yeah, he was
reducing all
super
appliances in
mad.
range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub.
Oh, really?
Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind-eye old Jefferson eventually discovered a new sound. Silence. It only made him more filled with the blues than before. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain. This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
The courier left the brain at the Big Empty. A strange thing to say, but it was the truth. Brains are less important than they may seem. When the courier's body finally passed, the brain was saddened. It kept on, remembering the vessel that had once contained it. Even at the end, when it started to fail, however, the brain resisted going into a floating chassis like the think tank. It never said why. Perhaps it was out of respect for the courier's body.
Oh, really?
All things must come to an end, and to hang on to the past is something that's not to be undertaken lightly.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was Old World blues and New World hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Okay, that was pretty good. I really like it. You have acquired the Big Mountain Transponder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave and the Wasteland, the Big MT. Return to the Mojave or go back to MT from Mojave. Simply equip the transponder as you will do as any weapon. Pull the trigger and well you go. Note, it won't work in interiors, combat situations, and it's often capable to harming your enemies. Okay. So where is it? Let me check weapons. Here. Okay, and you can move me with my weapons. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on my social media. See you in the next video. Bye bye.